Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Ben Davison. Ben, it's good to see you.
And you?
Yeah.
A little bit disappointed, I've got to be honest.
Why?
Like last time I was given my own mic and now it's like demoted or something.
No, first of all, I got so many complaints over it because I was like, I could hear Ben in my left ear and I could hear you in my right ear, and it became such a headache, and everyone started talking shit about how bad my audio sounded. So I was like, I'm over this. I can't.
Retired the other mic.
Yeah. Until I can figure out in editing, which is just way too much work if you ask me, to like how to get it to be on both ears through the splitter. Quite frankly, Ben, I just can't be bothered.
Well, I like the honesty.
I'm already busy enough. I don't got time to sit an extra hour just to sort out the audio. So, but it's good to see you here at your gym. I like it. Everything's come together.
It's getting there. It's got to get the showers put in, but through there it's all done. Got to do upstairs, so still a few bits to do, but getting there.
Well, Josh Taylor's back in camp. What did he start? Yesterday or the day before?
Last week.
Okay.
He come in last week. Last week was his first week.
Oh yeah, it's Monday. I forgot what day it was.
It's Monday.
Yeah, last week.
So yes, at this point it's just a case of you don't want to have too big of a spike of increase of intensity from what he's been doing, because then there's obviously a big risk of injury. So it's just a case of, steadily preparing his body for the main parts of training camp that's ahead.
Yeah. How's the hand?
Okay, we had a little twinge on it last week, but just got to make sure that it's well wrapped and he keeps getting his treatment on it and doing his rehab that he's got to do himself. So it's just a case of managing it.
Well, we now have the official announcement that he'll be fighting Jack Catterall on December the 18th in Scotland, a homecoming fight for him, something he's been looking forward to for quite some time now. He's been a bit of a road warrior, been going into other people's backyards constantly, so this must be nice for, I would imagine, in the entire team.
Yeah, definitely been up, but Josh, he's unfortunately with this whole pandemic thing, it's been difficult. Josh obviously achieved what he achieved, but hasn't had an opportunity to almost have an event for people to celebrate what he's achieved. So, the fight should be the event, and afterwards we'll celebrate, God willing, comes out victorious.
Jack Catterall, who do you plan to have in sparring to prepare him?
Oh, we can't reveal that. But we've got a few people in mind. It's early stages, but we have got a few people in mind. So yeah.
Okay. What have we been able to gather of Jack? I know it's been a long time coming. Like I said to Josh, it was. It's not like this is some new opponent. He sort of knew this was coming. He gave him his word. He said, if you step aside and I win, I'll face you.
Yeah.
And so that's exactly what he's doing. But what have we been able to sort of gather of Jack?
Yeah, look, we always have a in-depth scouting report on all the opponents that our fighters face, and we've done that for Jack as well. Obviously, he's a British fighter, so I know Jack, and I know Jack personally as well, to see and say hello and that, and he's a nice lad, and he obviously come over to the fight. A lot of respect for him and for his team as well, and especially taking into consideration, like what you said there, that he allowed for the undisputed fight to take place. So full respect, and it's just a case of Jack will want to go in there looking to win, and Josh the same. So we've got to make sure that we don't take a eye off the ball. Everything's to 100%, no stone left unturned, and with that, we believe that we'll be victorious, or Josh will be victorious.
So Josh, since becoming undisputed, sort of has this like target on his back. Everyone's mentioning his name everywhere, right? One in particular is Teofimo Lopez. I know we spoke about this, but as of recently, he said that he's not interested in a Lomachenko rematch. In fact, that he has his eyes set on Josh Taylor. What do you make of that?
Like you said, Josh is like the undisputed champ that there is no dispute over. Like Josh is the man. So like there's no one to say, oh yeah, but so and so in his weight division. Josh has dominated the weight division as well as anybody's ever dominated a weight division. So like you say, there's lots of targets on his back, but Josh has got no one in his sights other than Jack Catterall, because those are exactly the type of things that cause problems. So
right.
we're solely focused on Jack Catterall, and although some people may It may be a case of people thinking, you know, Josh is different level to Jack, but you can't afford to take your eye off the ball, especially when, you know, Jack's coming to fight for a dream, you know, having that opportunity to box for the undisputed title. Is an opportunity to create history himself. And fighters, yeah, I've known, because I've worked with fighters in this position, where challenging for something brings different pressure to defending something. When you've not got anything to gain, it brings a different type of pressure. Some people feel more relaxed without that pressure. Some people find it a tougher pressure to deal with. So it's vitally important that we have that same challenger mentality, that, you know, it's the moment that first bell goes, those belts go up in the air, they're nobody's. No one owns them. And Josh has to go out there and win them. And that's the mentality he has to have, because, like I say, it's a life-changing moment, opportunity for Jack. And we've got to make sure that Josh is on it 100% to show that there's, you know, what we believe in different levels.
Everything to gain, nothing to lose for him.
And that, like I said, that brings a different pressure. I know some fighters that strive in that situation. I know that some fighters that, you know, they don't like it. They prefer being the underdog. But either way, the mindset that we need to create is that those belts go up in the air. And Josh is challenging for his own titles. And there's no place or time for a slip-up.
December 18th also has another fight that got announced that night, which was Derek Chisora versus Joseph Parker 2. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, look, for us, realistically, it makes no difference that there's been a fight announced on the same night. But for boxing fans, disappointing, because, you know, Parker Chisora, a good fight. It was a good fight, entertaining fight last time. But then they've got, you know, Britain and Scotland's undisputed champion defending his titles that night. People want to see that. Against a fellow Brit. You know, people want to see that. The British fans want to see that. So, a bit disappointing there's a card on the same night, but it is what it is. And as for the fight, may the best man win.
Since we mentioned Teofimo, can I get your prediction?
I think Teofimo will be successful in that fight there. I think there's too many flaws. I don't want to say too much, like I say too many flaws. I think that flaws that Kambosos shows, Teofimo will exploit. So as long as he's been preparing right, I think it's an opportunity for him to look good. There's nothing against Kambosos. Kambosos, how'd you say it?
Kambosos.
And yeah, that's my opinion.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button below so that you can receive an alert every time we upload a new video.